A black woman walks into a luxury car dealership, only to be mocked for her jeans and dismissed as a nobody. Lena Harper, 38, asks for a $290,000 coupe, but the smug sales manager sneers, "You're in the wrong place," humiliating her before a gawking crowd. Unbeknownst to him, Lena's a philanthropist with millions, and her husband's a tech titan. A dropped business card hints at the manager's shady deal with a rival, sparking a fight that'll shatter his world. Can Lena turn prejudice into justice? Stay tuned for a showdown that redefines worth. Like, share, and subscribe for more stories of triumph over bias. Comment, where are you watching from, and what time is it? Join Lena's fight for respect and don't miss the next chapter. The morning sun bathed Boston luxury motors in a golden glow, its glass walls showcasing a dazzling array of exotic cars, Porsche, Bentley, Ferrari, each a dream worth hundreds of thousands. Lena Harper, 38, stepped through the sleek doors, her faded jeans, white t-shirt, and sneakers a stark contrast to the showroom's opulence. Her braided hair was pulled into a neat ponytail, and a silver ring engraved with unity, a gift from her late mother, glinted on her finger. As the founder of the Harper Empowerment Fund, which had empowered thousands of black youth, Lena could afford any car here. Today, she wanted a midnight blue Azure coupe, a $290,000 masterpiece, as a 40th birthday gift for her sister, Nia, a cancer survivor. Her heart swelled with purpose, but her casual attire drew sharp glances from the staff. Inside, the air was thick with the scent of leather and arrogance. Evan Caldwell, 40, the sales manager, adjusted his blue tie, his navy suit tailored to impress. His eyes scanned Lena, lips curling into a smirk. Across the showroom, Jaden Brooks, a 24-year-old rookie salesman, hesitated, sensing trouble. Lena approached Jaden, voice warm. "Good morning, I'm interested in the Azure coupe over there." She pointed to the elevated platform, the car's sleek curves gleaming. Jaden nodded, voice eager. "Great choice, ma'am. It's a limited edition, only 15 made. Want to see the specs?" Before Jaden could continue, Evan intercepted, voice smooth but cold. "I'll take it from here, Jaden." He turned to Lena, eyes raking over her outfit. "Looking for directions. The used car lot's 3 blocks east." His tone dripped with disdain, drawing snickers from 2 nearby salesmen. Lena's jaw tightened, but her voice remained calm. "No directions needed. I'm here for the Azure coupe. Can you show me the interior?" Evan's smile didn't reach his eyes. "That's a $290,000 car, ma'am. By appointment only. Maybe try the brochures over there." Lena's fingers brushed her unity ring, steadying her. "I'd like to see it now," she said, voice firm. "I'm prepared to buy today." Evan laughed, loud enough for customers to turn. "Buy? With cash?" His gaze lingered on her sneakers, scuffed from mentoring kids at her fun. "This isn't a place for daydreams. Serious buyers schedule private viewings." Jaden shifted, voice low. "Mr. Caldwell, maybe we could just..." Evan cut him off, glaring. "Stay out of it, Jaden. Get her a brochure." A well-dressed white couple, the Harringtons, entered and Evan's demeanor flipped. "Mr. and Mrs. Harrington, welcome," he called, striding over with open arms. "Let's see that Azure you loved." Lena's stomach churned as Evan opened the coupe's door for Mrs. Harrington, the same car he deemed appointment only. "That's not fair," Lena said, voice rising. "You told me I couldn't see it." Evan turned, voice icy. "Don't make a scene. You're not our clientele." The Harringtons glanced uncomfortably, but Evan waved them on. "Ignore her. Let's talk custom colors." Jaden approached Lena, voice apologetic. "I'm sorry, Ms. Harper," Lena supplied, voice steady. "Lena Harper." Jaden nodded, whispering, "He's like this sometimes. I'll try to get you the car's details." Lena smiled, voice grateful. "Thank you, Jaden. I appreciate it." As Jaden stepped away, Lena noticed a business card on the floor, dropped by Evan during his rush to the Harringtons. It read, "Evan Caldwell, Consultant, Prestige Auto Group." Prestige was a rival dealership her husband, Dr. Marcus Harper, had warned about. Her pulse quickened. Why was Evan tied to them? Ms. Harper, here's the brochure, Jaden said, returning, but his eyes widened as Lena held up the card. Where do you get that? He whispered, voice tense. Evan dropped it. Lena replied, voice low. What's he doing with Prestige? Jaden hesitated, voice barely audible. I've seen him meet their manager. Something's off. Lena slipped the card into her pocket, heart racing. This wasn't just discrimination, it was a betrayal, possibly targeting Marcus's tech empire, which often financed luxury car fleets. Evan's voice cut through, sharp. Jaden, stop chatting and do your job. He strode over, eyes narrowing at Lena. Still here? I told you, the Azur's not for you. Try the used lot. Lena met his gaze, voice like steel. My money's as good as theirs. Show me the car, or I'll speak to your boss. Evan laughed, voice loud. You? Speak to Mr. Vernon? Save it, lady. You're wasting my time. He gestured to a security guard, Vince, 50, who approached, voice gruff. Ma'am, let's not make trouble. Move along. Lena's cheeks burned, not from shame but anger, for every kid at her fund judged by appearance, for her mother's lessons about dignity. I'm not the trouble here, she said, voice steady. You'll regret this. Evan smirked, voice mocking. Big talk for someone in sneakers. Out. The showroom fell silent, customers staring, some whispering, others snickering. Jaden's face fell, voice soft. Ms. Harper, I'm sorry. Lena nodded, voice calm. It's not your fault, Jaden. But it's not over. As Lena turned to leave, Vince blocking her path, she clutched the business card and her Unity ring. The card's implications, Evan's ties to Prestige, swirled in her mind. Marcus had mentioned Prestige's attempts to undercut his deals. Was Evan a mole? Lena's steps were steady, her exit dignified, but her phone was already in hand, dialing Marcus. The showroom's laughter faded behind her, replaced by resolve. Evan thought he'd won, but Lena Harper was no ordinary customer. She was a force, and her fight for respect was just beginning. The glass walls of Boston Luxury Motors shimmered in the late morning light, but inside, the atmosphere was thick with lingering prejudice. Lena Harper, 38, stood just outside the showroom, her jeans and white t-shirt a quiet rebellion against the opulence within. Her silver ring, engraved with Unity, gleamed as she gripped her phone, the business card she'd found, Evan Caldwell, consultant, Prestige Auto Group, tucked in her pocket. The sting of sales manager Evan Caldwell's mockery still burned, his words, "You're not our clientele," echoing alongside the snickers of his team. Lena had come to buy a $290,000 Azure coupe for her sister Nia's birthday, but instead faced racial and class-based scorn. Now, with evidence of Evan's ties to a rival dealership, she sensed a deeper betrayal, possibly targeting her husband, Dr. Marcus Harper's tech empire. Her call to Marcus was brief, her voice steady. We need to talk, now. At the Harper estate, a modern haven on Boston's outskirts, Lena sank into a leather chair in Marcus's office. The 44-year-old data scientist, his tailored shirt rolled to the elbows, set aside his laptop, eyes sharp with concern. What happened, Lena? He asked, voice low but intense. Lena recounted the ordeal. Evan's dismissal, the Harrington's preferential treatment, the business card linking him to Prestige. He laughed me out, Marcus, she said, voice calm but edge. Called me a dreamer in sneakers. But this card, it's not just about me. Prestige is after your contracts. Marcus's jaw tightened, voice grim. Prestige has been sniffing around my fleet deals. Evan's their mole. He leaned forward, voice probing. You're sure about the card? Lena pulled it out, voice firm. It fell from his pocket. Jaden, a young salesman, said Evan's been meeting Prestige's manager. Something's wrong. Marcus's eyes darkened, voice resolute. This isn't just discrimination, it's sabotage. We're not letting it slide. Lena's fingers brushed her Unity ring, voice thoughtful. I don't want revenge, Marcus. I want them to learn, Evan, the owner, everyone. People like me, like the kids at my fund, deserve respect. Marcus nodded, voice warm. That's why I love you, Lena. Let's teach them a lesson they won't forget. They began crafting a plan, not for vengeance but for enlightenment. I'll go in tomorrow, Marcus said, voice strategic. Full impact. But we need more than a show, we need proof. Lena's eyes lit up, voice determined. Jaden, he's on our side. He might know more. Back at the dealership, Jaden Brooks, 24, wiped down a Bentley's hood, his suit slightly oversized, his mind on Lena's humiliation. Evan's voice cut through, sharp. Jaden, stop daydreaming, we've got real clients coming. Jaden's jaw clenched, voice low. Ms. Harper was a real client, Mr. Caldwell. Why do you treat her like that? Evan smirked, voice mocking. She didn't belong, kid. Learn to spot the fakes. Jaden's eyes flashed, voice steady. She wasn't fake, you judged her by her clothes. Evan stepped closer, voice low. Watch it, Jaden, you're replaceable. Jaden's phone buzzed, a text from an unknown number. Meet me at the cafe across the street. About Evan, his heart raced. Lena Harper? He slipped out during his break, finding Lena at a corner table, her presence calm but commanding. Jaden, thank you for helping me, she said, voice warm. What's Evan doing with Prestige? Jaden hesitated, voice low. I've seen him pass envelopes to Prestige's manager, late at night. He brags about side deals. I think he's pushing clients their way for cash. Lena's eyes narrowed, voice urgent. Can you get proof? Jaden nodded, voice resolute. I'll try. My dad faced this kind of treatment, died angry. I'm not letting it happen again. Lena's heart ached, voice soft. I'm sorry, Jaden, you're doing the right thing. She handed him a burner phone, voice firm. Record anything suspicious. We're exposing him, but safely. Jaden pocketed it, voice determined. I'm in, Ms. Harper. For you, for my dad. Lena smiled, voice encouraging. You're braver than you know, Jaden. As he left, Lena added to her mental notes. Evan's side deals with Prestige. Jaden's recording. The business card was her first clue. Jaden's evidence could be the key. Inside the dealership, Evan schmoozed with a new client, voice oily. This Azur's one of a kind, Mr. Langston. But if you want options, I know a guy at Prestige. Langston frowned, voice skeptical. Why send me to them? Evan laughed, voice smooth. Just giving you choices, sir. Jaden, overhearing, gripped the burner phone, whispering to himself, got you. He texted Lena, caught Evan pushing Prestige. Recording tonight, Lena replied, stay sharp. Marcus is ready. At home, Lena and Marcus finalized their plan over coffee. I'll roll in with the Phantom, Marcus said, voice strategic. Call out Evan in front of Vernon. Your card and Jaden's recording will seal it. Lena's voice was firm. It's not just Evan, Vernon let it happen. They need to change, for every kid who walks in there. Marcus gripped her hand, voice proud. You're turning pain into purpose, Lena. Tomorrow, they'll see who you are. Lena touched her unity ring, voice resolute. Not just me, us. Jaden, Nia, the kids at the fund. As night fell, Jaden lingered at the dealership, spotting Evan slipping an envelope to a man in a Prestige jacket. The burner phone's red light blinked, capturing every word. Keep the clients coming, Evan whispered, voice smug. Vernon's clueless. Jaden's heart pounded, texting Lena, got it. Audio's clear. Lena's reply was swift. You're a hero, Jaden. Tomorrow, we end this. The business card, Jaden's recording, and Marcus's plan were their arsenal, but Evan's arrogance and Vernon's complicity loomed. Lena stood on her balcony, the city skyline glittering, her unity ring a reminder of the fight ahead. A fight not just for her, but for everyone judged by the surface. The Boston Luxury Motors showroom glowed with a deceptive serenity, its polished cars masking the storm gathering within. Lena Harper, 38, sat in her office at the Harper Empowerment Fund, her jeans and white t-shirt unchanged, the silver ring engraved with unity grounding her resolve. The business card, Evan Caldwell, consultant, Prestige Auto Group, and Jaden Brooks's audio of Evan's deal with Prestige lay on her desk, alongside a new flash drive Jaden found, labeled Prestige Payouts. Evan's scorn, "You're not our clientele," fueled her mission to expose his sabotage and the dealership's bias. Her husband, Dr. Marcus Harper, 44, prepared to confront Evan and owner Charles Vernon, their plans sharpened by a mysterious text from friend. Check Evan's desk. Drawer, left. Lena's fight for the $290,000 Azure coupe for her sister Nia had become a battle for justice, and the stakes were climbing. Lena replayed Jaden's latest recording, Evan's voice smug. Prestige's deal is locked. Vernon's blind. She turned to Marcus, voice urgent. This flash drive could show payments. We've got him, Marcus. Marcus, scrolling through contract data, nodded, voice grim. Evan's funneling clients to Prestige for cash, undermining my $5 million fleet deal. Tomorrow, I'll hit Vernon with everything, card, audio, drive. Lena's eyes gleamed, voice firm. Make them feel it, but keep it about change, not revenge. Marcus gripped her hand, voice warm. You're the heart of this, Lena. They'll learn from you. Marcus dialed Vernon, voice like steel. Charles, 10 a.m. tomorrow. Your manager's betraying you and insulted my wife. Bring Evan. Vernon's voice crackled, defensive. Dr. Harper, I'm sure it's a mix-up. Evan's our best. Marcus cut in, voice sharp. He's your worst. Be there, or I take this to the press. Vernon stammered, we'll sort it out, I promise. Marcus hung up, voice low. He's scared. Good. Lena added, voice resolute. Vernon enabled Evan. They both answer for it. At the dealership, Jaden Brooks, 24, polished a Porsche, his oversized suit hiding a pounding heart. Evan strutted by, voice oily. Jaden, focus. Big client tomorrow. Don't mess it up like with that Harper woman. Jaden's jaw clenched, voice steady. Ms. Harper was a real buyer, Mr. Caldwell. You misjudged her. Evan's eyes narrowed, voice cold. Misjudged? She was a nobody in jeans. Step up, or you're gone. Jaden met his gaze, voice bold. You're wrong about her, and me. Evan smirked, voice low. Big words, kid, watch yourself. Jaden's burner phone buzzed. A new text from friend. Evan's meeting Prestige tonight. Back lot, 9 p.m. His pulse raced. Who was this ally? He texted Lena. Evan's with Prestige tonight. All record. Lena replied, be careful, Jaden. You're our edge. She called him, voice urgent. What's the meet about? Jaden's voice was tense. More payoffs, I think. The flash drive has bank transfers. Evan's getting $20,000 per client he sends Prestige. Lena's breath caught, voice firm. That's dynamite. Get the recording, but don't get caught. Jaden's voice hardened. For my dad, for you. I'm all in. That night, Jaden hid behind a Bentley in the dealership's back lot. The burner phone recording as Evan met a Prestige manager, a wiry man named Kessler. Evan's voice was hushed. 3 more clients this week. Vernon suspects nothing. Kessler handed over an envelope, voice slick. Keep it quiet, Caldwell. Marcia's backing us. She wants Harper's deal crushed. Jaden's heart stopped. Counselor Evelyn Marsh. He recorded every word, texting Lena. Got it. Marsh involved. Lena's reply was swift. Marsh. We're going bigger. Stay safe. Lena showed Marcus the text, voice urgent. Marsh is funding Prestige to sabotage you. This is citywide. Marcus's eyes darkened, voice grim. She's untouchable, but not with this drive and audio. We'll hit them all tomorrow. Lena nodded, voice resolute. For Nia's gift, for Jaden's dad, for every kid judged like me. Marcus's voice softened, you're unstoppable, Lena. Vernon won't know what hit him. At the fund's community center, Lena met Nia, 39, her sister's eyes bright with recovery. You're turning that dealership upside down, Lena, Nia said, voice warm. That Azure's more than a car now. Lena hugged her, voice steady. It's a promise, Nia, no one gets dismissed again. Nia grinned, voice playful. You in jeans, me in scrubs, we're rewriting their rules. Lena's voice grew serious. With Jaden's courage and Marcus's plan, we're rewriting their world. Jaden, back at the dealership, overheard Evan on the phone, voice panicked. Kessler, Harper's husband, called Vernon. If he knows about Prestige, I'm done. Jaden's recording caught it, his text to Lena urgent. Evan scared. Thanks you're on to him, Lena replied. He's right. Tomorrow, we end it. The flash drives, bank transfers, Jaden's recordings, and the business card were their weapons, but Marcia's name raised the stakes. Lena sat with Marcus, unity ring glinting, her mind racing. Was friend a whistleblower in Marcia's circle? Evan's downfall was near, but the broader conspiracy loomed. As Marcus prepared to unleash their evidence, Lena stood ready, her fight for respect now a crusade to topple a corrupt network. Marcus strode into the showroom, his tailored suit radiating power, the Rolls-Royce idling outside. Sales manager Evan Caldwell, 40, froze mid-pitch to a client, his blue tie askew. Owner Charles Vernon, 55, emerged from his office, voice nervous. Dr. Harper, welcome. What's this about? Marcus's eyes locked on Evan, voice like steel. Your manager insulted my wife, Lena Harper, and betrayed your dealership to Prestige. We're settling this now. Evan's face drained, voice shrill. That's absurd. I don't even know your wife. Marcus held up the business card, voice sharp. Lena Harper, in jeans, came for the Azure Coupe. You mocked her, Evan, and I've got proof. The showroom fell silent, customers and staff staring. Jaden Brooks, 24, stood by a Bentley, his oversized suit hiding a racing pulse. Lena slipped inside, unnoticed, her presence a quiet force. Evan stammered, voice desperate. She was a nobody. I was protecting our brand. Marcus's voice boomed, a nobody? She runs the Harper Empowerment Fund, raising $60 million for black youth. You judged her by her clothes, not her worth. Vernon's eyes widened, voice shaky. Dr. Harper, I had no idea. I was misled. Lena spoke, voice calm but piercing. You saw it, Mr. Vernon. You let Evan dismiss me. That's your failure. Jaden stepped forward, voice bold. I saw it, too. Ms. Harper asked for the Azure, and Evan laughed her out, said she didn't belong. Evan whirled, voice venomous. Shut up, Jaden. You're nobody here. Jaden held his ground, voice steady. My dad died because of men like you, judging him for nothing. I'm done staying quiet. He held up the burner phone, playing a recording, Evan's voice, clear. Keep the clients coming to Prestige. Vernon's clueless. The crowd gasped, a reporter in the corner scribbling furiously. Marcus plugged the flash drive into Vernon's laptop, projecting files onto a wall. Bank transfers flashed, $20,000 monthly from Prestige to Evan. An email read, Marsh backs us. Crush Harper's deal. Marcus's voice was thunder. You sold out Vernon's clients for cash. Evan, backed by Counselor Marsh to sabotage my $5 million fleet contract. Evan's knees buckled, voice a plea. It's not true. Those files are fake. Lena's voice cut through, firm. You kept my ring, Evan, when you checked my bag. You thought I was nothing. These files say otherwise. Vernon's face paled, voice trembling. Evan, is this true? Evan lunged for the laptop, voice hysterical. They're framing me. I was loyal. Jaden blocked him, voice fierce. Loyal? You shredded documents last night. I recorded that, too. He played another clip. Evan's panic. If Harper's husband knows, I'm done. The reporter shouted, Mr. Caldwell, care to comment? Evan's voice cracked, no comment. Get out. Marcus turned to Vernon, voice commanding. Fire him, Charles, or I take this to the FBI and every news outlet in Boston. Lena addressed the crowd, voice steady. This isn't just about me. Evan dismissed Black and Latino clients, called it policy. I saw it. Your staff saw it. Who else felt invisible here? A Latina customer raised her hand, voice bold. Me. He ignored me last month. A black man nodded, voice angry. Same. Pushed me to the used lot. The room buzzed, customers filming. Vernon stammered, this isn't our values. Lena's eyes locked on him, voice sharp. Your values let Evan thrive. Fix it, or we will. Marcus held up the flash drive, voice resolute. This goes to the FBI. Marsh's role in Prestige's scheme ends today. He turned to Jaden, voice warm. You're the real deal, Jaden. Handle the Azure sale for Nia. Jaden's eyes widened, voice honored. Me? Yes, sir. Evan's voice was a wail. You can't do this. I built this place. Marcus's gaze was ice. You built a lie. Security, escort him out. Vince, the guard, hesitated, then led a protesting Evan away, his cries, "I'm innocent," fading. Vernon approached Marcus, voice desperate. "Dr. Harper, I'll overhaul everything. Training, policies. Please, don't go public." Marcus's voice was firm. "Too late, Charles. Lena's fund is hosting a gala next month. You and your staff volunteer there. Learn what respect means." Lena added, voice clear, "Start with Jaden. Promote him. He sees people, not profits." Vernon nodded, voice subdued. "Done. Jaden's lead salesman now." Jaden's face lit up, voice soft. "Thank you, Ms. Harper." "For my dad." A new text hit Lena's phone from friend. "Evan's down. Marsh next. Check gala guest list." Her heart raced, whispering to Marcus, "Someone's guiding us, maybe at City Hall." Marcus nodded, voice low. "We'll find them. This fight's bigger than we thought." The crowd cheered as Evan was removed, but Lena's eyes caught a familiar face. Nia, slipping in, voice proud. "You shook their world, Lena." Lena hugged her, voice fierce. "For you, Nia, and everyone after." With Jaden's recordings, the flash drive, and Marcia's shadow looming, Lena and Marcus stood united, their victory a spark for a larger reckoning. Lena met with Jaden Brooks, 24, now lead salesman, in the dealership's revamped lobby. Jaden's suit fit better, his confidence growing. "Ms. Harper, we're training staff on bias, like you said," he said, voice proud. "No one gets turned away now." Lena smiled, voice warm. "You're making it real, Jaden. Your dad would be proud." Jaden's eyes softened, voice steady. "You gave me that chance. I'm mentoring new hires, starting with respect." Lena nodded, voice firm. "Keep pushing. This is your showroom now." Charles Vernon, 55, approached, voice cautious. "Ms. Harper, our audit found 12 discriminatory incidents under Evan. We're settling with victims and funding your gala." Lena's gaze was sharp, voice clear. "Good start, Mr. Vernon, but settlements aren't enough. Train every employee, from you to the janitors." Vernon nodded, voice earnest. "We're on it." "Jaden's leading the program." Jaden added, voice bold. "I'm using your funds model, Ms. Harper. Real stories, real change." Lena's voice softened. "That's the way, Jaden. Make them feel it." A reporter, camera rolling, interrupted. "Ms. Harper, how does it feel to topple a corrupt manager?" Lena touched her unity ring, voice thoughtful. "It's not about toppling Evan. It's about building a place where everyone belongs." Jaden, Vernon, the community. "We're doing that together." The crowd clapped, Nia, 39, shouting, "That's my sister." Lena grinned, voice warm. "For you, Nia, always." Marcus, 44, joined them, voice commanding. "The FBI's using our flash drive to indict Marsh. Her campaign's collapsing." The reporter pressed, "Any word on your mystery ally?" Marcus's eyes narrowed, voice low. "Not yet, but we're close." Later, at the fund's office, FBI agent Carla Ruiz, 38, briefed Lena and Marcus. "The flash drive shows Marsh funneled $2 million to Prestige to kill your fleet deal," Ruiz said, voice grim. "Your gala guest list tip was gold." Her aides flipping, naming state officials. Lena's heart raced, voice urgent. "Was the aide our friend?" Ruiz shook her head, voice cautious. "Maybe. The texts came from a burner, untraceable so far." "You're shaking big trees, Lena." Marcus's voice was firm. "Let them fall. We're suing Marsh's network for $15 million, funding Lena's programs." Lena added, voice resolute. "For kids like Jaden's dad, judged and forgotten." A smear article hit online. "Harper's Crusade tanks dealership, threatens jobs." Lena's stomach knotted, voice trembling. "They're twisting it, Marcus." Marcus's voice was steel. "They're desperate. Our evidence, Jaden's audio, the drive, buries them." Jaden, joining via video call, said, "I'm leaking the recordings to the press, Ms. Harper. They can't lie now." Lena's voice steadied. "You're a warrior, Jaden. Keep shining." She scribbled in her notebook. "Smear campaign, Marsh's allies." Gala key. At a town hall, Lena and Marcus faced a packed Oak Ridge crowd, activists, families, youth. Marla Evans, a nurse whose brother was dismissed by Evan, gripped Lena's hand, voice thick. "You gave us hope, Lena. How do we keep this going?" Lena's voice rang clear. "Join my fund's youth council. We're teaching financial literacy, fighting bias. No one's invisible." Jamal, a 17-year-old activist, shouted, "I'm in. Let's hit every dealership." Lena laughed, voice bold. "That's the spirit, Jamal. Start here, dream big." Marcus added, voice powerful, "We're lobbying for a state law against discriminatory sales. Support us." Nia, radiant in recovery, spoke, voice warm. "Lena turned my birthday gift into a movement. Who's with her?" The crowd roared, Marla saying, "My brother's suing Vernon, thanks to you." Lena's eyes misted, voice steady. "For him, for all of us. Keep speaking." A new text hit Lena's phone from friend, Marcia's aide at gala. "Watch her purse." Lena whispered to Marcus, "Our ally's close. This ends at the gala." Marcus nodded, voice low. "We're ready. Marsh won't escape." Back at the dealership, Jaden met Lena and Vernon, voice excited. "Our training's national now. 3 chains adopted it. I'm speaking at your gala, Ms. Harper." Lena's voice was proud. "You're a leader, Jaden. Tell your dad's story." Vernon, humbled, said, "I'm volunteering, too, Ms. Harper." "Evan blinded me. Never again." Lena's voice was firm. "Prove it, Charles. Show up for the kids." Jaden grinned, voice warm. "He's learning from you, Ms. Harper." "We all are." Lena's phone buzzed. "Elite FBI report. Marcia's aide confirms state senator ties." Marcus's voice was fierce. "This is it, Lena. The gala's our stage." Lena nodded, voice resolute. "For Nia, for Jaden's dad, for every kid judge. We're not stopping." At the community center, Lena mentored youth, Jamal asking, "How do you stay strong, Ms. Harper?" Lena touched her unity ring, voice clear. "Remember who you're fighting for, family, community, yourself." Jamal nodded, voice eager. "I'm starting a fun chapter at school." Lena's voice soared. "That's how we win, Jamal." As the gala loomed, Lena stood with Marcus, overlooking Boston skyline. "Evan's gone, Marcia's falling, but friend, they're out there," she said, voice thoughtful. Marcus's voice was warm. "We'll find them, Lena. You've changed everything." The flash drive, Jaden's courage, and the community's roar were their strength, but Marcia's allies and the aide's purse held secrets. Lena's unity ring gleamed, her fight now a beacon for a city waking up, ready to confront the shadows at the gala. Lena stood at the Harper Empowerment Fund's gala, the Boston Grand Hotel aglow with hope. Hundreds, youth, families, donors, mingled, celebrating the fund's new youth council. Lena, in a simple blue dress, spoke, voice clear. "I walked into a dealership for a gift and left with a mission. No one's worth lies in their clothes or skin. The Hope Fund's Youth Council will teach kids to fight bias and build wealth." The crowd roared, Nia, 39, shouting, "That's my sister." Lena smiled, voice warm. "For you, Nia, and every kid judged like me." Jaden Brooks, 24, now lead salesman, took the mic, voice steady. "Ms. Harper changed me. My dad died because of men like Evan Caldwell, dismissed for his race. Her fight gave me a voice. I'm training dealers nationwide. No one's invisible." Lena gripped his shoulder, voice proud. "You're a leader, Jaden." Your dad smiling. Jaden nodded, voice soft. "Thanks to you, Ms. Harper. I'm starting a scholarship in his name." The crowd clapped, a reporter calling, "Jaden, how's the dealership now?" Jaden's voice rang, fair, open, like Ms. Harper taught us. Marcus Harper, 44, joined them, voice commanding. "Evan's in prison," Marsh pleaded guilty, naming 2 senators. "The FBI's using our flash drive and a ledger we found to dismantle a national dealer network." Lena added, voice firm. At the gala, Marcia's aide dropped her purse, our ally's tip. Inside was a ledger, listing $10 million in payoffs to rig sales across states. The reporter gasped, "Who's your ally?" Marcus's eyes gleamed, voice low. "Still unknown, but their text saved us. We'll find them." Lena's voice soared, their proof one voice can spark change. At the gala, Lena spotted the aide, Clara Tate, 30, nervously clutching her purse. Lena approached, voice calm. "Clara, you left something at the last table." Clara's eyes widened, voice shaky. I don't know what you mean." Lena held up the ledger, voice steady. "This, your friend, aren't you?" Clara's shoulders slumped, voice low. "I saw a marsh ruin lives, like your fund helps. I had to act." Lena's voice softened. "You're a hero, Clara. Work with us." Clara nodded, voice resolute. "I'm ready." Marsh's network goes to DC. The crowd, unaware, cheered a youth performance, but Lena's heart raced. Clara was their key. Charles Vernon, 55, volunteered at the gala, guiding kids in wheelchairs, voice humbled. "Ms. Harper, I was blind to Evan's bias. I'm training with Jaden now, for real." Lena's voice was firm. "Keep learning, Charles. Your dealers must, too." Vernon nodded, voice earnest. "We're funding your counsel, $500,000. No more Evans." Lena's voice warmed. "That's a start. Show it with actions." Jaden added, voice bold. "I'm holding him to it, Ms. Harper. Every showroom, every city." Marla Evans, the nurse, approached, voice thick. "Lena, my brother's settlement let him start a business. You gave us justice." Lena hugged her, voice steady. "For him, Marla, and all of us. Join our council, teach others." Marla's voice shone. "I'm in. My kids, too." Jamal, 17, the activist, shouted, "Ms. Harper, my school's fund chapter's got 50 kids. We're marching for your law." Lena's voice soared. "That's the future, Jamal. Led on." Marcus added, voice powerful. "That law's passing next month, banning discriminatory sales." "You made it happen." A new email hit Lena's phone, anonymous, titled "Keep Fighting." Marsh's network runs to Chicago, Miami. Ledger's tip of iceberg. Lena showed Marcus, voice urgent. "Clara's right, it's national." Marcus's voice was fierce. "We're suing the network for $20 million, funding your programs, Lena." Lena nodded, voice resolute. "For every kid who dreams big, like I did." Nia, overhearing, said, voice warm. "That Azur's my pride, Lena, but your fight's my joy." Lena's voice cracked. "Love you, Nia." At Wester Academy, Lena spoke to students, notebook open. "I was judged for my genes, my skin. I wrote it down, fought back. You can, too." Jamal raised his hand, voice eager. "I'm teaching your literacy class, Ms. Harper. How do we stop bias?" Lena's voice was clear. "Learn, speak, unite. You're the change." A teacher said, "She's a role model, Dr. Harper." Marcus grinned, voice proud. "She's my hero." Weeks later, at a city council meeting, Lena presented the anti-discrimination law. "No one should fear a dealership for who they are," she said, voice unwavering. The council passed it 9-1, the crowd erupting. Marcus whispered, "You did this, Lena." Lena's unity ring shone, voice soft. "We did." News broke. Marsh's network crumbled, 5 dealers indicted. The Hope Fund grew, funding 200 scholarships. Jaden became regional manager, his training model adopted across states. Lena stood on her balcony, Boston skyline glittering. "Clara's safe, but the network's still out there," she said, voice thoughtful. Marcus's voice was warm. "We'll find them, Lena. You've built a movement." Lena nodded, voice fierce. "For Mom, for Jaden's dad, for Nia." Jaden texted, "New dealer join our model. Your funds everywhere." Lena smiled, voice clear. "That's how we win, together." Kids in Oak Ridge waved, calling, "Ms. Harper." Lena's notebook, once a shield, was now a legacy. The ledger's secrets fueled federal probes, and Clara's testimony loomed. Lena wasn't just a woman in jeans. She was a force, her unity ring a beacon for a fight stretching beyond Boston, uniting a nation against bias. Lena Harper's story delivers profound lessons on confronting bias, embracing true worth, and driving systemic change. At 38, Lena faced racial and class discrimination at Boston Luxury Motors, dismissed as "not our clientele" for her jeans and skin color. Her resilience bolstered by Jaden Brooks's recordings, a flash drive exposing Evan Caldwell's betrayal, and a ledger revealing counselor Evelyn Marsh's corruption, topple the prejudice network. This teaches us that bias thrives in silence, but courage, like Lena's and Jaden's, can dismantle it. Lena's Harper Empowerment Fund and Jaden's dealership reforms show that collective action, rooted in education and accountability, reshapes institutions. Her story critiques superficial judgments, urging us to value character over appearance. Jaden's growth from bystander to leader highlights the power of allyship, while Claire's whistleblowing underscores the impact of one voice. The national conspiracy hints at ongoing battles, demanding vigilance. Lena's Unity Ring inspires us to challenge bias daily, support the marginalized, and empower youth. We must ask, what assumptions do we make, and how can we act? Lena's journey calls us to document truth, build community, and fight for equity, proving worth lies in actions, not outfits. Like, share, and subscribe for more stories of courage against injustice. Your support amplifies voices like Lena's. Comment below, what lesson from Lena's fight resonates with you? Stay tuned for gripping tales of change that will keep you hooked.